What's going on, everybody? Your boy Club Napier here from wearecritix.com. Welcome to another exciting installment of the Screening Room podcast brought to you by wearecritix.com. Listen, this is episode 10, man. And I couldn't do this without none other than my man, Miggy Miggs in the building.
What up? Double digits, baby. Let's go. We're doing this.
I had to bring this in like calmly because I mean it's a monumental event. We've gone 10 weeks, not in a row, unfortunately, because we had things that we had to do, a lot of cons that we had to
out there,
a lot of screenings that we had to hit, and then some days of rest.
Of course,
some days of rest from all that running around that we were doing. But yeah, man, this is the 10th week, 10th episode. I'm super excited, and of course, in the background, we wouldn't be able to do any of this without the voice of God himself, Mr. Wepa, in the building.
What?
On the camera again.
He's live today.
He's on the camera again.
We on.
And of course, we got to give a shout out to our little sister, baby girl, Jelly. She's not here with us. She's doing some family stuff.
Yeah.
As you guys know, she's got the bun in the oven.
Uh-huh.
And there's other people in her family that are celebrating things now. So she's off at a baby shower doing her thing. So shout out to Jelly Gel. We miss you. We'll see you next week.
That's right.
Out. But we got a full packed episode, man.
There's always a lot of news out here.
We've missed like 2 weeks.
So we got stuff to break down.
So much stuff is out. And I mean, I had to condense it because I wasn't trying to be here all night. I don't want to hold you folks up.
He's like, we marathon.
Yeah, on a Sunday afternoon. But there are some things that we're going to talk about. Very, very 50 Cent heavy. We got some things to talk about.
G-Unit in the house.
Yeah, we got to talk about some 50 Cent stuff. What else? We'll talk about the box office. We're going to get into that in a little bit. Got some movie reviews to talk about.
Okay.
Specifically one that's like blowing up.
Killing it right now.
Kind of killing it, or is it getting killed? We're going to talk about him a little bit because there's a big divider in the industry right now from fans and the critics. And I'm going to give y'all my full review. I put my out of theater reaction out there. And I wasn't too harsh, I hope. I don't think I was too harsh. I was very fair. But we're going to get into my full review of that. Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. We're going to talk about that. Yeah, and some other stuff, man. We're going to get into some new trailers and all that. So make sure you guys, please, you are following. You guys can find us on YouTube at CritiXtv. You guys can follow us on our website, wearecritix.com, where we drop all movie news, television news, pop culture stuff, and our interviews. We have a lot of interviews. Just had an interview with gentleman from The Long Walk.
I'll see. I checked that out.
Yeah. Jordan Gonzalez. He came on, show some love. It was an amazing sit down. Also, I interviewed the cast of The Strangers, Chapter 2, which we're also going to be reviewing today because I have seen it, and I'll give you guys a little gist of what I thought of that too. So again, check us out. We are Critics on Instagram, Critics on Facebook, and of course, where we're streaming live right now, YouTube, Critics TV. All right, now without further ado, we got to talk about the weekend. Box office news, man.
Let's do it.
There's a lot of stuff. The box office tally, normally Jelly does this, but she's not here, so I'm going to pick up the slack, and we're going to talk about some things. You want to throw up that graphic because the top 5 films over the weekend, pretty interesting because a lot of them that are still in the top, I think there's like 3 that rolled over from last week, including the number 1.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about number 5 right now, which is Downton Abbey.
And I got to check you on this right away. Because I'm a Downton fan, and you misspelled it, Clem.
What
are you doing to me, bro?
Man, I'm not Jelly. That's not me. You know what that is? That's autocorrect. I'm blaming autocorrect. I know it's Downton. I know it's Downton. We all know that. We know that.
I just got to do it for my feed, bro. Because otherwise, good, you know, they won't let me live this down at our convention. You know.
Well, good thing I have Miggs here to help me out. You know what I mean? Please make sure that they don't have. Now, just for sake of this, can you take it down right now? And we'll get to it when we get to it. Downton. We know this.
That's right.
I know this.
Yes, I know
but
you
autocorrect does not know this. So, all right. Downton Abbey, again, it was at 6.3 this week.
That's solid for what it is, you know?
No,
this is like cult classic stuff, you know?
But this is week 2. So, overall, it's at 31 million.
That's great, bro.
And this is the finale. The grand
every last one is the last one, so it's like if there's another one down the road, that's cool. I'll watch it.
So you're saying you think they got a Downton Abbey the next generation?
They could do it. They really can, bro.
Okay.
I mean, they have the Gilded Age on HBO already. Like it's you know what I mean? Like it's a thing.
I mean, shout out to Downton Abbey. I'm not checking for it, but it's doing well. It's holding strong in the second week. I mean, it's in top 5.
You ever watched Johnson?
No, you're serious? You watched this?
Yeah.
No, you're not. I don't believe this.
Bro, it's good.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
All right, number 4. My condolences for this film. Number 4.
It hurts.
The Long Walk. I'll move that. I don't want to leave that up every time. Please. That autocorrect is really killing me right now. I didn't expect this film to be where it's at. It's at it did 6.3 this week.
Yeah.
But it opened to a very weak 11 million over its first weekend. Going into the second weekend now, it's made another 6 million, and it's sitting right now at 22.7 million, which is barely breaking even.
Yeah, I mean,
barely breaking even. Can I tell you why I think this is?
Yeah.
Because I think we talked about this, or I talked to somebody about this. I said that the week that it came out was a very tragic week.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of gun stuff going on. I don't think that the people were in a mood to go to theaters to watch a movie like that.
Yeah.
So close to what's going on in the country or wherever. So I think that suffered from the realities of the things that are going on in the world. It's a brilliant story. It's a great story.
Mm-hmm.
Very entertaining and talented cast. It's a great movie. And you guys can look at the Rotten Tomatoes score. You can listen to what the critics are saying. You don't even got to listen to what I'm saying. But this movie is solid. Shout out to Stephen King for even writing this story. But I just think the timing and everything just really put this thing in the toilet. But I think there might still be hope as the weeks go on. It might kind of climb. It's still in the top 5, which is good. And it's holding a strong, number 2. I mean, number 4. It's holding a strong number 4. So what do you think?
I think you're absolutely right. I mean, it just came out at a really difficult time. Controversial themes dealt in this movie, right? Especially for the last 2 weeks that we've had or whatever.
Yeah.
And like the story itself, it's a very difficult, it's heavy story, depressing at times. So when things are so depressing in real life, you don't really, you know what I mean? Like you're looking for escape. This movie's not going to give you that. Movie's not going to give you that.
Yeah,
it's entertaining, but they're in a different sort of way. But I could see this movie having like a really long walk to success, right? Like this could be one of those movies that could really find a home when it gets to people's homes and when more people get to watch it and, word of mouth and stuff,
Yeah,
it is a great story.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to see it yet?
I told you before, I will not watch this movie in the theaters, bro. I don't want to go through that experience. Like I don't want to go through that experience. Okay. Like I'll watch it, but I know I need to be in a headspace. I read the book. I know the story, and that was heavy. That was extremely heavy, and I know that we're gonna get more of that. So I just need to be in the right headspace.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You're hearing it from someone right now who just was not in the right, regardless of what's going on in the world. You just weren't even on board anyways.
No,
so now it's like it's even worse because it's just
it's a drag.
It's a tragic L for this film. I mean, it's even more tragic for the people that are dealing with family stuff and all the stuff going on in the country. But in the movie community, we didn't expect this to happen with this film. We thought it was word of mouth was gonna get this thing over the hump, but yeah, it's barely cracking, breaking even. So that's that. Number 3, you can throw it up just briefly. Number 3, did we expect The
Conjuring? Yeah.
Conjuring Last Rites. It's on its 3rd week.
Yeah, it's doing great for what it is.
Top 5. Yeah. I mean,
we get that money.
Pulling in 151 million grand total. It did 12 million this week. This thing might hit 250 by the time it's done. I don't know. What do you think?
Listen, as spooky season gets closer, these movies are gonna start doing better and better, right? Like people love to come out for horror movies during this time. So we're 2 weeks removed from October 1st. So
yeah. I'm not really checking for it. I've been burnt out of this franchise. It's just
there's so many films.
There's so many, and they're all pretty much giving the same. They're giving the same. You know what I mean? Like they haven't done anything that really
changed the game since they changed the game.
Yeah. I mean, like everybody likes the supernatural horror. I mean, some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them are just men. You know what I mean? And this is a franchise that just hasn't done anything to really pull me into the theaters, really. But I mean, I will eventually watch it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch.
Same. I definitely need to wrap up the story of the Warrens, right? Like,
Yeah.
need to know how that ends.
But it's got big fans. I mean, 151 million, and you know, it's third week. It's when horror can break the 100 million, it's on a good run.
Yeah, especially like this is a cinematic universe.
Yeah,
you know? It's like 12 of these movies, bro.
And then we got number 2, which we're gonna dive a little bit into later on. This one hit 13 million opening weekend. This is the first weekend for this film, and we're talking about Him, which is the new Marlon Wayans, Tariq, the last name, Whitaker. I don't want to butcher the last name. We'll get to it when I get to the review.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that gentleman because I liked him in I Know What You Did Last Summer. I thought he was great in that, and I knew when he was going to do Him, I was like, I'm interested because he's great. He's great, and I Know What You Did Last Summer. So I was like, okay, cool. He's going to be in that. I'm going to check it out. Plus the eeriness of the trailers. The trailers were great.
The trailer and like the visuals, like the whole art direction they took with their posters. Like this movie, like I'm interested in it.
So we're gonna get into more about Him later on. I think towards the end we're gonna talk my full review, what I thought about the film, what people think about the film, and all the controversy about the film. But 13.5 million is not what we expected.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that. I thought it was gonna do more, considering the fact that it had Jordan Peele's name attached
as producer.
But I think that's a lot of the problem, and we'll get into that later. So, without further ado, let's get to the number 1 film at the box office this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. And this is its second week.
Yeah, Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer with 17.3 million on top of what it's already made, making it $104 million at the box office.
Which officially makes it the highest grossing anime film of all time.
Of all time. Of all the times.
Of all the times ever.
All the times.
Of all of the times, yes.
That is,
yeah. I personally did not expect Demon Slayer to be slaying it like this. I really wasn't.
Do you think this is a lot of repeat watches?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't think of that till you mentioned it.
Yeah,
but maybe, yeah.
I
And the thing is, it's a repeat of the repeat because I from what I understand, is this is like a shortened, summarized version of like its latest season.
Really?
I think that's how they broke it down.
Okay.
I don't know Demon Slayer. I don't watch Demon Slayer.
I don't either. I got a friend that is like really into this stuff, and she's like trying to tell me and get me to get onto it.
Yeah.
And I get to it when my brain can handle it. But I'm shocked considering that it's not such a wide thing. Like anime is big. We know anime is big.
Yeah.
But everyone that I come in contact with, not a lot of people know or understand what this is. But so for it to make that kind of money, I only say maybe it's just repeat. I could be wrong. I don't want to put it in a box, but I'm like, how does it make that kind of money when everyone is not checking? And then when I say everyone, I mean like the majority of audiences aren't checking.
Yeah, it's very niche, right?
Yeah, like horror. It's like horror.
It's exactly like horror.
When horror breaks 100 million, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
It's either a lot of repeats or this movie just brought a lot of people out that never thought that they were going to.
People love animation, and I think it's understated how much people love animation.
Yeah.
It's not animation, it's anime. I have a daughter in her, young 20s, and this young generation is a huge fan of anime. I mean, she enjoys comics, but loves anime. You understand what I'm saying? And manga. So this whole generation is attached to something so much more different than what we grew up with, based on what they were exposed to. Because I think we were exposed to the American cartoons and all this, that, the other. But as they grew up through exposure through Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, they had exposure to outside cartoons from other countries, such as anime and manga and all that. You know what I mean? I'm saying? And this is why they're at where they're at with what Demon Slayer is, because there's something that I think, Clap, you're right, repeat viewers for sure, but there's also just a huge fan base for what this material brings, to this young fan base.
Well said.
Yeah. I mean, you hit the nail. It makes me feel left out. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Because like I watch everything.
It's never too late.
I give everything a chance, and there are some very obscure things that I'm just into that a lot of people are not. Like I'll even admit, like I like a lot like Degrassi, shit like that.
Yeah,
like, I mean? Like it's just a lot of things that. But for some reason, it's hard for me to get back into anime or animation period.
Yeah.
Like the last animation I could say I actually gave time to was Invincible.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I still haven't even gotten to the Predator. Like,
Mhm.
like I don't know what it is. Like I love stories. I love good stories, but it's just something about watching like adult cartoons that just I can't do it. Like I don't even like adult animation. I don't like, you know, the King of the Hill stuff. I don't like none. I can't do it. So
Yeah.
so now I'm like anime.
Interesting.
Anime sounds like something that's more up my speed. I've seen anime movies.
Yeah.
Like Howl's Moving Castle. I'm even thinking about going back to the theaters to watch that when it releases because they're putting it back in theaters. I think it's this coming weekend.
I think so too. That's the Patterson one, right?
Yeah, so I've seen this movie before. Someone put me onto it. I watched it, and I actually enjoyed it. So I'm considering going back to the theater because I pay attention to things better when I'm in a theater versus when I'm at home. So I think if I go watch it in the theater, I'll find like it's new resurgence for anime. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But that's our box office tally for this week, ladies and gentlemen. We spilled in a little bit of stuff from last weekend because we missed out on the weekend. But as you can see, there's 3 from last week. We got 1 that's been in the theaters for 3 weeks and still in the top 5. And then we got 2 that are kind of struggling. You know what movie did get released that didn't even barely crack 4 million?
What's that?
I don't even think it cracked 3 million. Actually, it may have just cracked 2 million.
What's that?
Spinal Tap.
Oh, yeah.
So that Spinal Tap, for those of you who don't remember, that movie, was it a 70s movie? Or
It's a
80s movie?
sequel to like a really old movie.
I love the original.
It's
I thought it
old
was
for me.
funny. Yeah, I thought it was funny. You remember Spinal Tap at all?
I didn't watch it, but I'm always very familiar with what it was. Rob Reiner, Meathead, you know what I mean, working on that flick. And I see how apparently IMDb, based on the description of the movie, continues on the joke. I don't know if you got to see that clip.
No.
But apparently, if you see the description on IMDb, it continues the joke of what Spinal Tap is. And it looks like it's going to be something entertaining. It's Rob Reiner, I think. Again, you know, if it's not based on its politicalness and whatever, I think it'd be a funny movie. He has a unique sense of humor.
All right, cool. So let's move on to the next thing. This here, ladies and gentlemen, is where we go off topic for a little bit. We got some main topics that we're going to talk about later on in the show, like some 50 Cent stuff. Even though some off the topic stuff is some 50 Cent stuff. We got some more 50 Cent stuff coming up, and then we have like movie reviews and other trailer news and all that other good stuff. But off the topic, let's get into the first thing, which we talked about a little bit already. Which was the box office bomb of The Long Walk. So what I want to do is I want to kind of dive in. What do you think right now? Like, what do you think this film could be doing to better itself? Aside of just going straight to streaming, because we always know when studios feel like they need to retreat, they're just like, just throw it out, just throw it out. Do you think that the theater experience could be saved for this film?
No, this film is how they say cooked. I don't think there's bouncing back from where it's at right now.
It's well done.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like it is a great story, but like it's hard to convey that in trailers.
Yeah.
You know, just because of like what in essence what they're going through, right? Like they're literally just walking, you know, and like
a lot to think
there's
about.
Nothing like there's not a dragon that comes out of nowhere. There's not a giant robot. Like, so it's hard to make those type of trailers exciting, right? Like any of these movies that take place in like a singular space, always really had this type of issue marketing, right?
Yeah.
Just because it's like, you know, okay, I'm stuck in this phone booth, or I'm stuck in this casket, or, you know, however it may be. It's just really tough. And like I said, this is like a psychological film. So how do you do that? Like, how do you say that in 2 minutes, you know, to sell this movie?
Yeah. And if you guys are just tuning in, we're talking about The Long Walk, where we were originally talking about its box office bomb during a very, very tough week for everyone, violence wise, and how this film is really suffering right now when it had like the craziest buzz going into it. 13 million opening weekend. It was like 25 million to make, or 20 million or something like that, and it's barely broken even. And I think maybe the studio should retreat at this point. Let's just get it on streaming.
Yeah.
As soon as possible. People will probably feel more comfortable watching this at home. Yeah. I think they need to hurry up now, like faster than the holidays.
Yeah, get your money however you can.
We can't get it on beta.
On Betamax.
On beta. Yeah, man. It's unfortunate. Like I really feel bad. The next topic here that's buzzing the internet. Let's get into it. Is my man 50 Cent, right? Oh, sorry about that. Let's get back to 50 Cent. 50 Cent, he is teasing the fans.
Yeah.
Getting us geared up.
This is how you do it.
Yeah, this is how
you do it.
Right?
It's a brand new world, right? Market, it needs to start from like the beginning of like production. You know what I mean?
I like the what's so funny, man?
You like Saba Ranks.
No, listen. I appreciate what 50's doing because I'm pretty sure this is not in the contract where it says that you got to go above and beyond and start reaching out on social media. I'm gonna assume because he's the only one that's doing it.
Yeah.
So he's showing the training regimen. He's gonna be playing Balrog in the new Street Fighter movie. But the audiences are mixed, bro.
Well, it's because at the end of the day, this dude's super famous, and it's hard to not see him as 50 Cent.
Well, I don't even think it's that. A lot of the controversy that I'm seeing is people have a problem with it the way he looks physically. They don't think he's bulked enough. They think he's too slimmed out. They think he's too fit. They don't think that he's bulked enough because we all know that Balrog was kind of made in the vision of Mike Tyson during the 90s or the 80s of that time. 80s, I should say. Excuse me. And I like the realistic looking Balrog. Like I feel like this is not going to be a cartoony version of Street Fighter like we got in the original film in the 90s. I think they're going to take a more realistic approach.
Wait, no Hadoukens, bro?
I'm not saying that.
What?
I'm saying that we'll probably get some magic and mystic and stuff like that, but they're going to go, it's going to be a little darker. Don't let that logo fool you. Like it's bright. It's bright. It's not like Mortal Kombat's, but I don't think that it's going to be as cartoony. Like, come on. You remember the original.
Yeah.
That thing was
colorful.
Colorful. Like, man, when I tell you they wanted to make sure you knew who was who, like, bro, they copied every cartoon image, color, outfit. Like it was a bit much. I don't think we're gonna get that with this. I think it's gonna be a lot darker. I think there's gonna be more grounded. I think we might even get realistic origin stories, realistic backstories. 50 looks like he's about to take this very seriously.
I feel like whoever doesn't like what they've seen already needs to relax because this is not it. Like they haven't even showed you nothing from production. Like this is just straight up just stuff he's willing to show you. Probably with his cell phone. Like, come on now. Yeah, no, listen. And so I reposted this. You guys can go on the CritiX Facebook, or you can go on the CritiX Instagram. And we are CritiX and CritiX on Facebook. I reposted the video. He did a training montage of him training in black and white, like you see. I added the original Street Fighter logo, and I changed the music that they had playing to the iconic Street Fighter music. Right.
Of course, the trolls came out. They had an issue with the music I chose because they're like, that's Guile's theme.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Like, relax. Relax there, player.
Anybody that was playing Street Fighter at the arcade, not at home, knows there was one specific theme song that would run in the background when you threw them quarters in. And it was the main theme song.
Right.
Yeah.
The main theme song.
Yeah.
So maybe down the line, someone said, this is his theme, this is his theme, this is her theme. I just know it as the theme song that came on when you drop quarters in that machine. Yes, I'm dating myself.
Bro, Quarter Warrior, stand back.
So
Cleb got hit with a, well, actually.
Yeah, dude, more than one. I mean, they're not personally talking to me. They're talking on the CritiX page, which is where you're allowed to talk your shit.
Yeah.
That's why it's CritiX.
We want to hear from y'all.
We're not the critics.
It's funny,
Everyone's the critic. That's why we go by the name. But yeah, I thought it was funny, man. People were like going, and it's got a lot of hits just off of that alone.
Yeah.
People are really upset that I didn't choose Balrog's theme, which I never knew Balrog had a theme.
It happens, Cleb.
I'm out of touch.
It's all right.
I'm out of touch.
But you take that L, sir.
Nah, but there were some people defending it. There were some people that were like,
but I gotta ask you something now.
What's up?
Because that's a black character, you didn't know he had a theme. Do I get to take away your black card right now?
Oh, you absolutely get to take it because, like I said, When I used to play this thing in the arcade, there was only one theme song that ever stuck in my head, and it was that one.
Giles, yeah.
You know what I mean? That theme song always plays. It plays in the beginning when you're choosing your character. It plays in the beginning when you put the quarters in. It plays when it's just doing demo.
I have it. Remember, I have the arcade thing. And you're absolutely right. It's always kind of the same theme song when you start, no matter who the hell you choose.
Now, if there's a certain song that plays during battle with Balrog, I never pay attention to that.
Me neither, bro.
No one pays. I don't know too many people that pay attention to that. But like I said,
there's some hardcores, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, there were people who were defending critics. Yeah. They were defending the post. They were like, no, that's just the overall Street Fighter theme. You know what I mean? Like whatever. Actually, there was someone else that posted. Remember when we posted those first images
with like the selection screen?
I believe it was one of the movie theaters posted it and played that theme.
Oh, okay.
They played that theme, but I mean, generalization. Like no one complained that it was Guile. I honestly don't think that Cody Rhodes is going to be the star of this movie.
I think it's going to be an ensemble piece. And like, how do you do a Street Fighter movie and don't focus on Ken or Ryu? You know,
I think those two are going to be the focus.
Yeah,
those two are going to be the focus.
If you're gonna focus on somebody, that's who you focus on. But our previous movie, right? Yeah. Like we've gotten two so far, and neither of them focus on Ken or Ryu.
Yeah, the first one. Well, we already know why the first one was focused on Guile because it was
of the star. Yeah,
Jean-Claude Van Damme. He was putting asses in seats.
Yeah,
yeah. No, I honestly, I don't know, man. I don't. I'm good with it being about Ken and Ryu. I don't care what people think about the intro, like the music. It's Street Fighter, bro. It's Street Fighter, bro. Like it's the Street Fighter theme song. Yeah, it's the Street Fighter song. Like you hum another anthem. When someone says hum the Street Fighter theme,
I can't even do that.
Hum Chun-Li's music, because I ain't never heard it.
I can't do it.
Gun to my head, and that had to happen. I'm dead.
I can't do it.
Yeah. I'm done, bro. If you told me to hum Bison, if you told me to hum, like I wouldn't even know his theme song. Like,
shit.
All right. So yeah, that's that one off topic. The next off topic I got pretty excited about. I don't know if you're a fan of this franchise. I know me and Al, we watch it religiously.
You talking Power?
I'm talking Power.
I watched the first season of Power, and that's it. But I really liked it. I really liked it.
Do you know what happens?
I know that it continues, and like, I know a little bit, I guess.
Do you know who dies, who lives?
I know, like, Ghost dies, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I
don't want to ruin your experience.
It's okay. It's all right. It's a lot of shows. Imagine if you told me like makes catch up on Power. Yeah, bro, it's gonna take me like 300 hours, bro.
Not really. I kind of breezed through it. I remember when I started.
Okay, so look, the way I'm thinking, it's like the main shows got like 4 seasons. That's 6 seasons, 10 hours, 10 episodes each. That's probably like 60 hours right there. Okay. And then I moved to book 2, book 3, book 4, the prequels. 3 seasons like, book 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a commitment, bro. At this point, I feel kind of like I missed the boat.
No, you didn't. So listen, I felt the same exact way. When the first season came out, I was not a Power guy. I didn't watch not a damn season. I didn't watch none of it. I just have a thing with how we're depicted on television.
Yeah.
So I wasn't into it.
You wasn't trying to watch. You tried to support.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to watch it. Not that I wasn't support. I didn't care.
Yeah.
My own preference. I was like, I'll get to it someday. I probably. And then I was like, you know what? It was coming to an end. And a lot of people were talking about it. It never got spoiled for me. 6 seasons. Nothing ever got spoiled for me. So I pressed play. Dude, next thing you know, I was on season 3. And I'm like, yo,
this is great.
Fire. Like, I couldn't stop watching.
That's how I feel you'll be watching Downton Abbey. Oh I'm just saying, it will get you.
Okay. All right.
You'll be like at the last movie in the theaters, like no time.
I don't believe him. I think he's trying to set me up.
I'm not trolling.
I'm not trolling. He's trying to set me up to get me there. I'm gonna come back next week like, yo, Migs, I started Downton Abbey. Yo, and he's like, nah. So I heard that, they're doing a prequel, Power Origins.
Yeah.
You heard this?
I've heard that man stays busy, man.
50 Cent, man. He's back at it again.
Yeah, producing. Yeah, he's doing his thing.
And he's still got Power shows on right now. Like, he's still got Raising Kanan, which is on his 4th season coming. It's hanging in there, doing well.
Yeah.
Power goes to it ended, it canceled. But we all know and speculate that Power Book 2 is going to transition into Force, which is Tommy's show. Which
so
is,
they're like
that's
merging the
speculation.
universes.
That's speculation. We don't have any confirmation, just speculation. We've seen things. We've seen how things are playing out. The puzzle pieces are all there. Al, what do you think?
Yeah. You know what Tariq is going to go. He need Uncle Tommy, baby.
Yeah. I think Tariq is going to end up merging with Tommy and Ghost, which would be kind of fire because they don't have two demographics. They'll have an older and an elder and a younger.
Yeah.
That they can pull in demographic wise. But that's what I think. I don't know. We'll see. And then they announced the Power Origins, and then we finally figured out who's going to play young Tommy and young Ghost. And
how's this casting looking to you as a fan? Do you see it? Do you see it in them?
I'm like Al. I can't get past their regular look hair wise.
Yeah. I think that's nothing.
I think facial feature wise, I think they're on track.
Yeah,
I think they're on track facial feature wise. Just so we can be clear, the gentleman playing Ghost, his name is Spencer Moore II, and Charlie Mann is Tommy.
You know what's crazy?
And Ghost.
Like I know you say you get caught up in like the looks. I'm more into like the mannerisms, you know what I mean? Because that's what really sells it, you know.
But that's the look we had, and that's what we were talking about in the green room prior to the show. When I saw this image, it's like we had a look. I'm from that era. We're from that era. You know, our cuts looked the way. We our swag was the way. And you know, I get you on the mannerisms, but part of that mannerism was always having that look, right?
Yeah.
Because you know, if you were in New York, girls like them homies that had the gold fronts, the polo, the whole figure back in the day. So stupid, but you know, that's what it was, right? You know what I mean? So they guys pull that off the look as well, not just the swagger and that style, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm concerned about. They need that cut too, the right fade. You know what I mean?
Nah, man, that will come together with like, you know, costumes who's gonna come in, you know, like the design team's gonna get them right. Like, don't be concerned about that, Al, man. Like, they're gonna get the look right.
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying, like, can these people like seem like a younger version of that same character? I could get over like the facial structures, you know. But it's just like, do you got the walk? You know what I mean? Do you have like the way that person talks?
I think from what I see here in the face, yes. I think they got the right team. I think they got the right duo to do this. They're gonna introduce these guys in Rain and Canaan, clearly, right?
Of course. I mean, that's the only show that they can do.
I think they're gonna get introduced finally because we've been waiting for it. Everyone's always like, because they already introduced what's his face? Breeze.
Yes.
Breeze. They already introduced.
So they're doing like a backdoor pilot type of deal, kind of like they did the Flash and Green Arrow way back when.
Yeah, which I gotta catch up on the last season now because I haven't even caught up on it. So don't tell me anything. I'm sure somebody that I cared about is no longer with us. I don't know who.
Oh, damn.
It always happens. 10th episode at the end of the season,
someone has to go.
Someone goes. And it's always hard hitting. So I got ideas, but I don't know who. But yeah, I've been waiting to see these guys get introduced because I think that the young cast does so well. Like the young dude who plays 50, all of that. I think that they really, but it's, for me, it's losing its sauce. They got to kind of start bringing in the familiar stuff, in order to keep people like me. I don't know, Al, are you fine with where it's at, or are you where I'm at? They got to start bringing in the things that we know about.
Wrap things up, right?
It's time, to start bringing in the elements we're familiar with to get those origins. I feel that they are, in fact, dragging, Kanan's story just a tad.
Yeah.
There's too much drama, but again, didn't he have these boys from early on? So if he had them early on, like, why not early on? Because my man is almost a man now.
Yeah. So now it's gonna be. So I'm gonna assume that this last season is gonna, and I'm just assuming this is somebody who didn't even watch the last season. But since we're already announcing these guys, we already got Breeze. I don't know how the last season ends. Al, please don't tell me. But tell me if I sound like I'm on the last. Tell me if I'm on the right track though. This next season, I'm not going to call it the last, but this next season of Raising Kanan, or we could probably get 2 more because we might want to get a little bit more of these guys. He's going to go to jail, and then they're going to do the spinoff. So Kanan gets set up, and then we get into this.
So we get a year of them with Kanan.
Yeah.
And then
it ends with him going to jail, or maybe they'll drag it out for another season and we'll get a trial. and then we see these guys break off.
Interesting.
What do you think, Al? Am I right?
I like that concept, and I see it as being feasible the way that.
And this is, I didn't even watch last season. I'm just thinking.
Because
I'm,
again,
I'm
if you
speculating.
see Power, you know how Kanan is, and you know, he's a power hungry motherfucker, and.
But I'm only speculating
you
because they're
the
bringing
early
these guys in
origins
now. You know
of that.
I'm only saying that because they're bringing these guys in now. So it's like they already got Breeze there. They got to bring these guys in. Breeze
Again, but I don't think. Again, you watch it, but I don't think that
Which
you're
is
going to
coming up wrong. Then I don't want to be out here sounding like I'm crazy. You'd be like, "Yo, Clip, you don't know what you're talking about."
Think that
You gotta be like, "Clip, you don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, they introduced Breeze for that long. It was just a momentary introduction.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
It's like something like, okay, so we're gonna learn more about Breeze in the coming season.
So
but it was kind of towards the end where we get introduced to who Breeze is.
Okay. Oh, so we didn't even get Breeze yet. You could just tell me like, "Fuck,
no,
shut up."
No. But you're kind of right where it could go into the next season, leading into all that.
So we got to get time to learn Breeze. So we're gonna learn.
Listen, it wants you to see who the family is. You're gonna be like, oh God, Kanan in trouble.
Okay. Oh, okay. You know what? I gotta jump back into this. Man.
Please do. Once you find out, oh fuck, bro, Kanan, please step away. But we know he's not. So
okay. All right. Well, we will reconvene once I get back into Power. But these are our gentlemen here. You guys let us know, what do you think about this casting? Do these guys look the part? Are you excited for Power Origins? Are you enjoying Raising Kanan right now? Are you excited for Force, which is coming up very soon? Do you watch Force? Yo, you don't even watch Force.
I'm gonna need this is how you watch this TV show guide. Watch these first seasons, then jump to this show. Okay. Watch 2 seasons of this one.
All right, so
don't do it right now, but I'm gonna need a guide because it's that many. Like that's how many there is.
But it's simple. They all come in after each other. So Power 1, done. Power Book 2. Force comes in after Power Book 2 Season 1.
See what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna need that.
That's it. That's the only thing you need to know.
Watch Power Season 2. I mean, Force Book 2, and then jump to this one and watch only episode 3 from season 2.
No. It only happens once. That only happens in Power Book 2.
Because like I remember when I dove into watching Buffy and all that, and like Angel and like the Whedonverse, I legit knitted like a guide like that. Like, okay, watch up to here, then jump to Angel, watch up to here, then jump back to the other show. Nah. It was wild, bro. So this is what I'm expecting. I got to do my homework before I watch.
It's not that serious. It's not that serious. But now we're gonna start jumping into these real topics, ladies and gentlemen. And it's still more 50 news, man.
The man is busy.
It's still more 50 news, and this one is controversial.
Okay,
it's very controversial. There's some nonsense going on the web right now between Mogul, Dame Dash. We call him Mogul still. We can call him Mogul. He's a CEO. Yeah, he's a boss.
I mean, he earned the title.
In his own right. And Cameron, they've been having a little back and forth.
I've been entertained by this.
Yeah. We won't get too much into it because it's very, very ridiculous.
I've been entertained now.
But 50 decided to jump in. I don't know where this came from, but he says that he now owns the rights to Paid in Full, and now he's developing a TV series. First, I gotta ask you, were you a fan of the film?
Oh, hell yeah.
Everybody's a fan.
This is a classic.
Fan of the film.
This is a classic film.
We're all fans of the film here. We love the film. Does this work in a TV series, and do you think it would be more? Let's speculate. Where do you think 50 is going to go with this? Like, because I don't want to pay attention too much to the controversy. I want to talk the project. I want to talk creativity.
So I'll come clean and I'll tell you, I don't remember anything. I remember dude, like, bro, I watched a million hours of a million other things in the meantime since I watched this. But I do remember liking it a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They could definitely dive back into this film and make it into a long premium TV show. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot to dive into. There's a lot to explain deeper, right? Like, you don't understand, bro. Like I watched Ice Cube talk about the NWA movie recently, right? And like he broke it down like this. He was like, how do you fit 10 to 15 years of your life within a 2-hour block. You
don't.
know, you can't. Like, you just gotta like be real picky and choosy about what moments are important. You know, like what's essential to the story. And I'm sure that's also what happened with the story of these guys here.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so you don't need to like compress so much of the story just to get it told. Like you could take your time, you know, explaining characters and their motivations and what made them that way, right? Like it was a great story then. It could be an even greater story now.
I see. That's no, and also, I mean, we got to understand that the movie was it was dramatized. It was like extremely dramatized.
That's what you got to do.
It wasn't a direct biopic. It was just based on the epidemic, and certain names were used, and certain stories were used to kind of make the story. So it would be interesting to see if it's more graphical. Thank you. To see that played out longer. But what separates this from the other one, the rich
BMF?
BMF. What's the difference between this and BMF, so to speak? I'm not saying it's the exact same thing.
I mean, it's location.
You brought that up.
Yeah.
I love that you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because I think that's why 50 did this.
Oh.
There's that beef going on with Big Meech, you know, with Rick Ross and all that stuff and drama.
Yeah.
So, you know, BMF, you know, that show is on the line right now. Lil Meech done messed up. And I think that by having this new property, you know, 50 got something that he has more control of and doesn't have to deal with none of that real life, you know, gangster drama.
Okay. So that would be petty of 50, but that's on brand.
And I feel like
that's been very much on brand.
Location, right? Like I feel like, listen, anything set in New York, you know it's New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you do a show in Harlem, like it's gonna have that feel.
Yeah.
You know, it's very different than a show, you know, like BMF.
Yeah.
I've seen some BMF, but that was like Detroit. You know what I mean? It's very different. It's completely different, bro. New York, come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's be serious.
You know, and it'd be good to get TV back to New York street life. Like, even like, I mean, we got a lot of cop shows and stuff out there, but they don't really feel like they felt in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, I'm interested in this. I definitely want to check it out. Al, you very interested in this?
Yeah, you come on, man. You know me, Club, man. Anything to do with the streets of NY back in the day, baby. Let's go.
And just to touch a little bit on the controversy, right? Like, it's well known, like Dame Dash produced this film.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you know. Yeah. This time around, 50 and one of the stars, Cameron, it's producing this film, right? Or the new series, right? But Dame's still working on his own Paid in Full project, right? Which he like just released a trailer for it not too long ago. So it's gonna be real interesting to see like competing Paid in Full brands.
So
right?
you know, to mention Breakfast Club, there was an interview and he was like, "There is no rights to sell."
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, he's trying to say, you know, 50 is just trolling.
Yeah, but I remember that, and it's weird because what that means is that what it sounds like is either this is in public domain or something expired. You know what I mean? Like when he first made the film, he didn't re-up the trademark.
Right?
Yeah. You know what I mean? I like to be like, there's no, I don't know. That's the only way I can see that this is playing out. Like at this point, anybody can make a Paid in Full.
Right.
But then again, like, where are the rights? Because this is also the name of
a movie.
It's also the name of an album.
Yeah. Eric but like when you make these trademarks, you say specifically like, "Hey, I'm using the name Paid in Full for movie purposes." It's real specific. So like if I was like, "Hey, I'm making Paid in Full ramen," you can't sue me for that if you own the rights to Paid in Full the movie.
But then again, like you said, it was a movie once. It wasn't a TV show.
Right.
So the rights that he's probably talking about is and these are original characters.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, okay.
I mean, some of them in the film itself, like they were based on real people. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe 50 has like bought the story out of one of these guys. I mean, are they any of them still alive? I don't know.
Yeah,
don't know.
I haven't. I did deep dive in that. Al, would you know if any of these guys are still alive?
I don't know, but definitely gonna have to look into it now because that was a crazy era of New York. A lot of stories, and I gotta check that out just to see. But again, this is controversy again. All that stuff with Dame, as you see, what's going on with him lately.
Mhm.
My man, bankruptcy. Mr. Gums, apparently they call him now. Let's see what
I
happens.
know that's so.
I mean, like, listen, like I said, I've been very entertained, just catching it, whatever's happening, whether it's on Breakfast Club or like them going back and forth, Cameron's going in on him, like as recent as like yesterday, I was watching some stuff. Like, bro, it's fun, like it's funny. I don't know.
It's funny.
As long as it's not like coming at me and shit, like, it's fun.
So let's get on to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen. You guys let us know if you are excited about this paid in full reboot into a TV series by 50 Cent. I mean, he's got a solid track record when it comes to television. So
I mean, he's deeply experienced when it comes to producing television specifically.
He's like the Dick Wolf of the hood.
Whoa.
Hey.
Pause. That's a name. That's a name.
I know, that's why I figured it's funny.
You
That's
can't
why
pause a name.
I paused it because like I thought it'd be fun. But yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, he's like Dick Wolf of the streets.
NYPD, Chuck Lorre.
Let's get into this next topic, ladies and gentlemen, because this was a big surprise to me. We've been raving on, everyone's been raving on about The Rock. He's got a new movie coming out called The Smash Machine, which is based on the MMA fighter Mark Kerr, his lifestyle in the game and the drug stuff that he's dealt with, and rise and fall all over again type deal. And everyone was talking Oscar performance,
right?
Oscar-worthy performance everywhere. But then this film had screened at one of the film festivals.
He cried.
Literally, yeah. He had like a 15 standing ovation. We've seen this kind of thing before.
Mm-hmm.
They do it all the time. They did it with Brandon Fraser for The Whale. They've done it for I don't know. They've done it for everything.
They be crying.
Yeah. They be crying. They be standing for 15 minutes.
They be standing there like just taking the ovation. Thank you. Couldn't do it without you. Disappointing and shit.
And then, people screened it that were there who were not in the industry, were more, honest critics, or we'll call them honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
what was the reaction to this?
The reaction was
very different.
It was not.
I don't know why I'm laughing. That shit sounded evil as fuck.
This is coming from like blogger-ish kind of creditable sources. I'm not gonna say names of these places, but they're not like Joe Schmo from down the block in the alleyway.
Yeah,
they're creditable people who have millions of followers, and they're saying that this film is not what everyone is saying that it would be. And then there's been, I feel like Rock right now is on he's on a cleanup tour, so to speak. He's out there talking with Good Morning America. He's having sit downs, one-on-ones with people, and he's saying some really real stuff. You know what I mean? Where he's not feeling like he's getting a fair shake. Like people are. The question was asked: are there people that are telling you to kind of stay in your lane? And where he basically comes back and says, he thinks that people tell him to stay in their lane because they're comfortable as well. They're comfortable with seeing one side of him, and that he challenges that. Like he's saying, give it a shot.
As you should, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I agree with him. I'm honestly, I'm excited to see this movie.
Yeah.
But I want to know, your thoughts on, the way the perception of this film, and when they go to these film festivals and people, why do you think that people are doing these standing ovations? And do you think the film is that bad? Do you think that this is just fluff?
No, so I could definitely see how, like, when you're in the room with the people that work on the film, how there's more passion in the room, right? So you might want to get up and start clapping, and like give them their flowers at the moment. But once it's like far removed from that, and like you're screening it, 10 states away from somebody that like has no skin in the game, and then they're bringing in their own bias, whatever that may be. Yeah, like, of course you're gonna get different reactions, and like I was gonna cut you off when you were saying like, oh, this person that gave the not so favorable review. I was gonna be like, oh, this is probably because they're an AEW fan or whatever, like. But like, no, bro. Like, it's just like you said. People are so comfortable with watching The Rock doing a film like Rampage or Hercules or the Fast and Furious situations. So when he steps back and wants to do something, a little bit more dramatic, they just don't see him because they never seen him do something like that. But that's something that like he's gonna have to work on, right? Like look at Dave Bautista, for example, right? Like that dude recently lost a lot of weight so he can take different types of roles.
Rock did too.
And Rock did as recent too to do that. So we need to see the results, right? Like don't just lose the weight and like show it to us and be like, okay, well, you're on to something, pal. Like let's see how it pans out.
So I'm gonna read off some things that people are saying about it. And I don't know, like you said, we got to experience it for ourselves. As we encourage everybody out there, even when we give reviews, I expect people to go out and see it for themselves. We'll talk more about that as we get into the reviews later on in this episode. But some people are saying that it has a thin script. Okay. Some viewers are saying that it's just lacks of arc. It just doesn't really build up the way that it appears that it should. Some people are saying that the toning and pacing issues all over the place, drags out, doesn't quite get you there. Some people are saying that the supporting characters get overshadowed by The Rock. I mean, I don't know. He's the star of the movie. I don't know what that means. I don't understand what that means. He's the star of the movie. That sounds like a casting issue. It doesn't really, with the supporting roles. Some people are like positively, saying things about the prosthetics, like, he kind of you lose The Rock. That's some of the positive stuff. Like you don't necessarily see The Rock.
Yeah. And the best actors, that's what they give you, right? You watch like I know me and Al joked about this back and forth about like who's oh shit, what's his name? But basically Gary Oldman, right? Like like me and Al was like, oh, imagine putting Gary Oldman in like playing Shaft, and I was like, yeah, he could like play Peoples, like, and like you think he could do it, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely, right? So like these great actors, Ralph Fiennes and shit, like, like you don't even see the person no more, right? All you see is the character. So if The Rock can deliver that and like make us forget that that's he's no longer The Rock, he's what is his name? Mark Kerr. If he's Mark Kerr, like, yeah, bro, like you did your thing, but it's hard, bro, because like he's so iconic already, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll have to see for ourselves, man. Like I said, we encourage everyone to see these films for themselves. But the first reviews for The Smashing Machine starring The Rock are pretty rocky. I'm still going to see it. I'm still excited to see it. I want to see an Oscar-worthy performance from The Rock. I think by now he should be pivoting and doing different things. So he's got my interest, and I can't wait to see it. And yeah, you guys let us know. Are you curious or even interested to see this film? Did you even hear about it? Let us know in the comments below, guys. All right, let's get on to the next topic. This one I'm excited about, of course.
Okay. All right.
What is it? The Marvel head of streaming and television, Brad Witterbaum. He was in an interview with IGN, and he made a very out of the blue announcement.
What's that?
That Daredevil season 3 has been greenlit.
Let's go.
Way ahead of season 2 even premiering.
Let's go.
We haven't even got a trailer for this season
Let's
yet.
Go. I'm excited.
We haven't even got an image or anything from the upcoming Spider-Man, from Avengers.
Yeah.
But we got a Daredevil season 3.
That's awesome. That's great news, man.
That raises so many questions about what's going on in the MCU. What are we even expecting? We don't even know. We don't even have anything from the Punisher.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
we haven't even seen Marvel Zombies yet.
Where we left Daredevil season 1, Born Again, like we're expecting what, City Under Siege storyline, right?
Something like that, maybe.
Some of that nature that could go a whole season, bro. Like I would have no issue if that goes a whole season, and then like we some of these moments that we are expecting to see in Spider-Man and the Punisher special presentation, they could like happen during that block of time, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be a very interesting time in that city while Mayor Fist is doing his old evil.
And listen, and I've been saying this since Jump. I said, listen, Spider-Man cannot be Spider-Man the movie without ramifications from Daredevil Born Again season 1. And now we're going into season 2. And now that there's a season 3, I'm expecting to see more of that street level stuff going on, which is hopefully where we're headed. I mean, yeah, we got 2 big major films coming up, Avengers Doomsday and then Secret Wars, but what's going on around that stuff? I feel like they're building a solid street level storyline.
I don't know. Like once they added Ruffalo to the cast, that's when I was like, oh, maybe it won't be as street level as we think.
Not necessarily. We never got street level Hulk.
That's a thing?
It is in Bill Bixby's world.
Like when he's like the fake Joe Fix-It or whatever. Like, is that the Hulk we're gonna get?
When he's like the bum nomad.
You want to see Joe Fix-It?
I want to see Bill Bixby.
I would love to see Joe Fix-It in Las Vegas, Mafia Hulk thug. That would be insane, bro. Godfather ain't got no.
No, I mean, no, seriously. Like, I mean, from what we know Nomad Hulk. Who, well, me, I grew up on the TV series where it was a little more grounded than what we're seeing these days. We haven't got a Hulk in a regular everyday situation since, can't say ever. I mean, every Hulk movie has been big. They've all been big. He's been going against the military. He's fighting aliens. Yeah, like we haven't got a grounded story from a lot of these heroes who are supposedly street level heroes from the city. Spider-Man is the closest that we've gotten next to Doctor Strange. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else is just so worldly. And I want Marvel to kind of pull it back, man. Like I've been wanting that for a very long time. So that's why I appreciate Daredevil, because it feels like an everyday kind of hero.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious of where they're going. Like a season 3 so early. You know what happens when Marvel does that? When they start announcing stuff before they even have anything. It's like they shoot themselves in the foot lately. I mean, they used to knock it out the park every time. Never miss.
I have no problem with them announcing this early. Though.
Why not? Why? Why is that?
Because this is a show that like this is their best show, bro. Like
yeah, but you're saying that with the expectations that season 2 is going to be a hit.
Oh, it better be. What are you talking about, bro?
Listen, everybody knows that I am a Matt Murdock Daredevil guy to the death.
Yeah.
My favorite Marvel character, my favorite Marvel superhero. I have nothing but high expectations for this.
As long as we have the cast we have, they can't go wrong. I said it. I said it.
All right.
I said it. So, now, the minute one of them leaves, and they want to like continue. I don't know if you saw that Witcher trailer, bro. Oh my god!
I did see that Witcher trailer,
God, bro.
And that was one of the ones I wanted to talk about.
It felt such a weird, like,
we'll do it for
what am I even watching right now? So, like, imagine if we lose like some of our main people, and they're like bringing the variants or whatever.
Yeah,
that's when they might lose me.
Here's what I think. This is the real reason I think that Daredevil is going to be around for a while. I think it's the perfect place to introduce characters. I think it's the one perfect place to introduce characters to see if they work. I also think it's the one place where it's not going to cost the most.
That's true.
Putting new characters in movies, theatrical releases, doesn't go well for Marvel. They tried it with the Marvels. They tried it with Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. But for some reason, when they do it on their TV series, it works out okay. But what bigger platform to introduce a solid character than the world of Daredevil? You know what I mean? So I think he's going to be like the great stepping stone for a lot of characters. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more characters rolling out. And I think they're going to just come through the door of Daredevil because it's the safest place. You know it's going to get viewership. You know people are going to watch it. And it's probably, for the most part, going to be written well.
Do you know when season 2 is expected to hit?
March of 2026. We don't have like an official date, but it's March of 2026.
When is our next Avengers film coming out?
It was 2026, but then they moved to 27.
Okay, and that's probably scheduled for the summer.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the only things
we should probably see season 3 before we see Secret Wars.
Probably, yeah, we probably.
All right. And I'm just wondering, like, what would Daredevil look like after Secret World Wars? Right, that's my biggest concern.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it.
Because that should be like that's going to be somewhat like of a reset or a reboot slash. Something. It's got to be something major.
I think the smart play would be to lock him in for one more, just so you have that in the barrel, and then by the time Secret Wars comes out, you could just reshuffle your cards and start over with a whole new
whatever you choose to do.
with a whole new slate. I think that's smart. You know what I mean? Let's get it out the way. Let's lock it in now. We'll come back for one more because they're gonna start filming that next year.
Yeah,
and it'll be done before the end of the year, same as season 2 was, and then they could just drop it in March. Tie it into whatever they need to tie it into. So the only things we're getting next year is Daredevil, Spider-Man, Punisher, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. I don't know, Al. What do you think? Any words? You excited for Daredevil season 3? You think it's too premature? Or you think they got it? They got it right.
Well, let's see what happens. Again, I don't even know what season 2 is gonna pop off. So let's see what can they introduce.
Yeah.
I'm excited though. Again, it's one of the better Marvel shows out there. So let's see what pops off.
Yeah, I'm with you, guys and girls. Let us know what you think. Daredevil season 3 has been announced. We're a little late about it, but we're talking about it now. This is my favorite Marvel character. I just had to talk about this because I'm excited. Anything Daredevil.
You're rocking the colors today too.
Yeah, I don't even care what it is. You tell me Daredevil's gonna cartoon, I'm there. You tell me Daredevil, and you know I'm hard on cartoons.
Yeah.
You tell me Daredevil's gonna cartoon, I'm there.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know. I think he might be showing up in Marvel Zombie. I haven't seen him animated. Oh, he was in
Spider-Man. Yeah, he fought Spider-Man.
He did voice Spider-Man. That was
he fought Spider-Man.
He fought Spider-Man and he voiced Spider-Man. That was an awesome episode.
He humbled Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was an awesome episode, man. Oh man. Guys and girls, let us know what you think in the comments. How excited you are for Daredevil season 3, and if you have any speculation of where this may be possibly going, let us know in the comments below. All right, let's get to this next topic because there was another thing that dropped. Trailer time. Let's talk some trailers.
Let's do it.
And unfortunately, I haven't even watched this trailer yet.
Okay.
I haven't watched.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the new Knives Out.
Wake Up Dead
Man. Yes.
I'm so excited.
Benoit Blanc is back. He's back looking like MI2 Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
He's got the hair.
Yeah. That's okay though. Like it's okay to switch it up, man.
I guess it's listen, I'm a continuity junkie, so when you change the look of like the main character, kind of like
bro, it's been years. Like you haven't changed. You don't change your look year to year, bro.
I don't grow my hair out like that.
Maybe you should, man.
I haven't done that in a long time.
I don't even think he grew his hair. That looks like a toupee, my friend.
Let's let this roll in the background. We'll try to make something.
All right.
I haven't. Have you watched the trailer?
No, bro. I'm so sold on this.
Johnson, of course. I love the series.
I love the series.
I love a whodunit.
Yeah.
It looks great. Everyone looks great. This cast looks great with Kerry Washington.
These movies are so fun, bro.
With Hawkeye in there. Yeah. Come on, man.
These movies are so much fun. Like Knives Out is amazing. Like everybody should watch. If you haven't seen Knives Out, man, go watch.
If you're a fan of whodunits, like Clue, Death in the Nile, all those movies, like
Orient
Murder
Express,
She Wrote, Orient Express, Murder She Wrote. This is it. How to Get Away with Murder. This is it, man.
And these characters are great, man. And like I said, if you haven't seen Glass Onion, like, what are you doing, man? Go watch it. You're gonna have a good time.
Philippi?
Was it? Listen, the cast on these movies, that's another thing that makes them great. Like they get who's who, bro. And like
Josh Connor. Oh, that was Josh O'Connor. He kind of
Glenn Close. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
I love Glenn Close, man.
It's a great cast. I'm looking forward to
this. Is in this, man. Mila Kunis, Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye's in the building.
The cast is amazing, man. Yeah. Nah, but I'm definitely excited for this. I don't even want to see it, bro. Like less is more at this point. Like to me, I just want to come in there and like all these scenes are fresh in my mind. I mean not fresh in my mind.
I mean, they're not really giving us much context. Like we're just kind of just seeing dope images. Like it looks good. This is probably like Netflix's best looking thing right now. I'm super excited for this. It's gonna run in theaters for a little bit, and then they're gonna put it on.
Oh man,
on Netflix.
You said the magic word.
What?
Netflix.
Well,
Those
Wait.
rumors about them wanting to buy Warner Brothers. What's that all about?
Yeah, we'll get into that next week. I don't really care to think about that right now because I don't want this to happen. So in theaters, the 26th of November, and then it's gonna go straight to Netflix December 12th.
Clef said I don't want to make it real by speaking about
I
it.
don't want to make it real, man. Listen, I do not want to make it real at all. Yeah,
Hey, if somebody got the money to do it, bro, it's Netflix.
yeah, but all right, we'll talk a little bit about it. You guys got me. All right. This is not good.
No, it's not good.
It's not good because Netflix, they don't want the theater experience to survive. They want the theater experience to die. They want people to stream. They already, go back and forth with their creators about movies like Wake Up Dead Man, where they got to contractually allow them to put it in theaters for a limited amount of time and then put it on a streaming service. It's like they don't want the money. It's weird. It's like they don't want the money.
They have so much already.
That's not how business works.
I know. It's always the search for more and more. My problem with it is the monopolization of everything. Like I hate when bro, I'm telling you, I know we were. Did we talk about Alien Earth? No, I was talking to Alien Earth with one of my buddies. Bro, the future is bleak. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a reason why we have rules against monopolies. Yeah. And I hate the always a merger, bro. Like I hate these mergers, bro. Yeah. Like it's so bad. Like next thing you know, you have Johnson & Johnson producing your movies, also selling you your cereal, or you also work there and yes, they make your car too. Like come on, man. What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of, the whole just them owning a movie studio. It's like they're gonna take everything and they're gonna go the Amazon route and primarily focus on in-house instead of expanding. Now, if in the future Netflix wants to get into the theatrical and they start opening Netflix theaters, then cool. I get it. I mean, they have those new playgrounds coming out that they're working on right now. Well, I think that they could capitalize off of that. Do Netflix theaters. Make them feel like home away from home, where you can rent out private rooms. Yeah, you guys can have this. I don't care. Rent out private rooms.
Can I log in with my
Netflix? Yeah. It should be like that. It's like, listen, what's the difference?
Log in, doors open.
What's the difference between that and say renting office space or renting lodges, renting Airbnbs? Like you have a big compound with different places. You go in and it's like a vacation spot.
Bro, Netflix already expensive as it is. No, imagine if I get a crib with it too.
That's what I'm saying. You can have a top tier subscription that gets you a
$3,000 a month.
That gets you a timeshare.
You get to watch one movie in this living room.
You get to spend a week or a day or a weekend. And listen, the future to me is bulk savings. I'm gonna say that.
That's not what it is.
For me, it is. I think
it's piecemeal. You're gonna pay for everything individually, and everything's expensive.
It shouldn't be that way. Everything's all account. I don't like that. Everything should be like, how much do I get for my experience? That's where we're at right now. There used to be a time when it was like that, but now it's just I don't know. You guys, let me know. You excited for Dead Man?
Wake Up Dead Man.
Wake Up Dead Man. Sorry, Wake Up Dead Man. A Knives Out movie or story. Coming November 26th and December 12th. November 26th in theaters, December 12th on Netflix. Make sure you guys are checking that out. Now,
Netflix got the heat for the Christmas season.
Yeah, they got some good stuff coming.
This Stranger Things, they're gonna piecemeal that, bro.
I can't wait for them to just hurry up and drop it.
Drop it.
They're just dragging it out, and I feel like that hurts properties like that. Because it's like people have been waiting for so long,
bro. It's been too long.
Yeah, like just get it out, get it over with.
It's been too long.
Make some money off of it.
Make some money.
Just sitting there, like I don't know, man. Let's get to the next thing. It's another trailer that's coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Another film that I'm kind of curious about, in the vein of say the Smashing Machine, The Rock. Another actress has transformed into a new character or a new person in this new trailer called Christy, which stars none other than Sydney Sweeney, who I did watch this trailer, and I'm not even gonna lie, I wanted to jump up and cheer on some Rocky shit.
Wow.
Just off of the trailer, because I mean it's a well done trailer. Let's not say that the movie's going to be great, but I thought that the trailer was pretty solid, and I think that she looks like she's giving a worthy performance, not only because of her acting, but how she looks.
Yeah,
she's dumbed down the look a lot. We're gonna let this play in the background. I appreciate this because a lot of people have been giving her a lot of shit. A lot of people are saying that she's just a pretty face, that she doesn't have talent. But she's really like toning it down.
Yeah.
I think she's really have you watched this trailer at all?
Nope.
Yeah, so she's well, it's a psychological thriller.
Oh,
by the way, that's
not what I was expecting.
Not what I was expecting at all. I guess it gets darker. It's based on a true story or some sort about this boxer woman or something like that. But yeah, no, it looks pretty solid. Al, did you get a chance to check this trailer out at all?
I did not, but again, she's in this ring, looking how she looking here, you know, and everybody complaining about her good genes. Let's see what's popping here.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the Don King guy in there. Look at that. How many people have actually played Don King?
Yeah.
Let's look at it. I gotta look at it.
That is interesting. I know. Yeah, make us prepared to wear the Don King wig right now.
I could do it.
His scalp is ready for that.
I could do it.
Based on a true story, man.
Put me in, coach.
I want to know exactly how many people have portrayed Don King. I feel like so many guys. Wow, only 3. Only 3 other than this guy. And one was Paul Winfield. I remember him. He was a black comedian. What's he from?
Oh, wow.
I see his face, but I can't remember where he's from.
He was in a lot of. He was a second man in sitcoms a lot.
Ving Rhames.
He did Only in America.
Yep, Ving Rhames.
I remember that one.
And then, last but not least, was McKelty Williamson. He was in Ali. He was a guy in Ali. But yeah, no. And then we got this guy here. I don't know who this is playing Don King, but yeah, I don't know. This looks pretty cool. The story looks like it's about she builds a boxing career through this guy who's her trainer, who gets very controlling over her life, her image, everything. She's trying to tell people that she doesn't have freedom to do her, but nobody's believing her. They're thinking that she's either relapsing or not herself. So the story is like he say, she say. Nobody knows. Is she crazy or was she really being held back? I'm interested.
Yeah.
I think it looks good. I can't wait to check it out.
Let's see if it put up numbers, right?
I think it will. I think she'll bring people out. I think she'll still bring people out even just to hate.
That's some of the best money to make.
Yeah. I think people will come out either way, whether they want to like it, whether they want to hate it. Either way. So you guys let us know. Christy, have you seen the trailer? What do you think of the performance based on the trailer? You think that Sydney Sweeney is going to actually bring some talent to this thing? You know what I mean? I'm curious. I think she might have it in her, but we'll see what happens. Let's get into some movie reviews.
Do it.
All right. So I recently got a chance to see a couple of movies before they came out. One of these movies is already out. It came out this weekend. We're going to talk about that movie. It was also one of the movies that released that did not make the top 5.
Oof.
It actually made top 6.
Okay. Just barely, huh?
Just barely. And it wasn't by a lot. It was only like $3 million at the box office. And that's pretty sad considering that I actually did enjoy this film.
Yeah.
We're talking about my bold, beautiful journey. I thought this film was very, very fun. Very kind of emotional. It's a love story, traditional love, not your traditional love story, but it is a fun film. I was explaining this to my boy Nick from Mayhem Man. Shout out to Nick because he's in a relationship right now. So I was like, "Yo, bro, this is a movie I think you should take your girl." And I also think it's a great first date film. The premise of the film, and I've also brought this up to other people who don't want to see this movie because it reminds them of a certain anime called Suzume.
Okay.
Have you heard of this?
No, never heard of it. First I'm hearing it.
Nope.
I've never heard of it. But
what Jelly when we need her?
I think Jelly probably knows about it. I don't know. But yeah, no. Someone was telling me that the storyline is kind of on the same. So I made her explain that to me. And I still felt that it was
different enough
Yes.
to like
Very
it's okay
different.
to
Almost the same.
yeah.
Going into this movie, you must understand that it's very fantasy, very magical. It is not to be taken as a grounded story.
Mm-hmm.
It is a fairy tale love story. So I want to read my out of the theater reaction.
Is it like a modern take on a fairy tale type of deal?
I don't think there's anything like it. I've never seen anything like it, but I'll give you my explanation of what I think it is after I give you my first reaction.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Al, you mind putting that up there for me? I said, a big, bold, beautiful journey is exactly why moving pictures are made. Delightfully entertaining and mysterious as poetic and as mysterious as it is poetic. It inspires, challenges, and encourages you to walk patiently through one's vulnerability and pain. Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie share an unexpected chemistry, creating a modern love story for the ages. Visually metaphoric and laced with romantic amount of dialogue, open your hearts and come equipped with plenty of tissues on this big, bold, beautiful journey.
Damn.
Now, what I mean by this,
that you might cry.
Yeah.
You gonna laugh, you might cry.
But it'll be more or less happy tears.
Mm-hmm.
This is a movie for people who believe in love.
Mm.
This is a movie for people. Why I say it's a perfect first date film, because it is exactly what people go through on a first date.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the first 3 months of a relationship crammed into
2 hours.
Not even 2 hours. I think it was like an hour and something. But essentially, the movie is about two people who meet each other at an unexpected place. My interpretation of this film, and I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but I will get that. My interpretation of the visuals, when I said it's visually metaphoric, is that throughout the entire movie, they end up going on this journey together, not by accident. They go on this journey by a force that brings them together. And during the journey, they're walking through doors together. Every door belongs to each one of them. So one door will be something she's familiar with and remembers when they walk through it. It's an experience in her life. He'd walk through another door and it'd be an experience of his life. My interpretation of this film is that this film visually is showing you the conversation that they're having on a first date. I'm telling you about my past, my traumas, but we're not talking it. You're seeing it.
Right.
Done.
No, yeah. Great pitch. You made a great pitch for this film.
Done. And the rest is whatever. You know, you take it how you want. I thought that was beautifully done. It's fun. It's funny. I didn't expect these guys to have the chemistry that they had, because usually when I see two A-listers get together on screen, you're like, man, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are just trying to fill seats. It has some meat. It's told well. The story is very cute, very beautiful. And like I said, if you are a love person, you've been through shit romantically, you've been through shit that has closed you off from future potentials, you're going to fucking relate to this.
Mm.
You're going to relate to this. So, yeah. My big, bold, beautiful journey, ladies and gentlemen. My pitch on why I think you should check this film.
Clep's out here trying to put asses in seats for this film.
Listen, I just tell it like it is, man. This movie made me feel. Now, that's my experience.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw this movie in theaters, there were other critics there with me who did not like this movie.
Okay.
I don't understand why. But like I said,
they're heartless.
Everyone's different, man.
Everyone's different. Every movie hits people differently. But like I said, if you are a love person, you love love, and this is relatable content. You just have to go into this movie and experience it the way that I experienced it.
Mm-hmm.
I interpretate this movie as though it is a visual representation of the first date.
Yeah. It's a great take.
Yeah. So my big, bold, beautiful journey, ladies and gentlemen, is in theaters now. You can go check that out, starring Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie. Now, let's get on to the very next.
Yes.
Which
I want to hear you talk about this.
We're going to talk
I'm interested.
We're going to talk about this one, ladies and gentlemen. And the next one is a horror. And you guys know that we love horror here. We talk about horror all the time. And I will say the first movie was very controversial with fans, including myself, including you. Did you see Chapter 1? We're talking about,
yes.
We're talking about The Strangest Chapter 2, because I've seen this, ladies and gentlemen, and we were just able to talk about it last night.
Okay.
Embargo broke last night, and we were just able to talk about it. I put my out of theater reaction out there. It is available on my Twitter. It is available on our Instagram and our Facebook. You guys can check it out. And I got a chance to see this. And I also got a chance to interview the cast.
Nice.
Before I talk about what I thought, I'll talk a little bit about the interview. The interview is cool. You guys can find that interview on wearecritics.com. Critics with an X. That's right. It's at the bottom there. And you guys can see that right there. Wearecritics.com. Or you can go to straight to our YouTube, CritiXtv, the interview with the cast. Well, not the cast, the whole cast, but the main character of Strangers Chapter 2 and the producer, Mr. Damn. You know what it is? We have this ongoing joke, me and the producer. I always call him by his last name.
Okay.
Courtney Solomon.
Yeah.
So I always call him by his last name, and I didn't want to do that this time. So Courtney, shout out to you, sir. The Strangers are back.
They back.
The first chapter. Did you see the first chapter?
I remember watching it. Yeah, I don't remember too much about it
the
though.
fact that you don't, because that tells you that it didn't bring anything. No.
It's because, like, bro, I can't, bro. I watch so many stories, man. I'm like reading books and shit, playing video games. Like, it's a lot, bro.
I don't blame you. It wasn't memorable. I
Yeah.
don't blame you. Al, did you get a chance to check out chapter 1?
Of course I did.
Exactly.
It's Tamara home, right? Like,
yeah. No, but not the original. This was a new one that they.
Yeah.
You've seen this one, chapter 1.
I've seen chapter 1.
So for those of you who do not know, we're gonna get into the review. All right, chapter 2. Chapter 1 came out last year. They tried to do a reboot, remake type of thing with the original Strangers that originally came out in 2006.
It was back then.
Yeah, the original came out 2006. I think the sequel to the original came out 2008, and then this one came out last year. And now they have chapter 2, which when I interviewed them about the first chapter, they told us that they were doing a trilogy.
Remember you saying that.
It's a trilogy that is being filmed simultaneously.
Right.
It's already greenlit. It's happening whether we want it to or not, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn.
So get over it. Yeah.
He said we don't want it. Oh, shit.
Well, the first one was not welcomed. Al, how did you feel about the first one?
It's all right. Again, the original had its thing, and its own magic, if you will. Considered one of the best home invasion films, right? And then
my absolute favorite horror ever.
I mean, because it's so senseless,
this one,
right?
I don't, again, I felt that it missed the mark, but it wasn't horrible. But I don't think it had the same oomph as the original.
Yeah.
Just in my opinion.
So when I interviewed them for the first chapter, Courtney Solomon, the producer and the director, well, more of the producer, Courtney explained that because we greenlit all 3, it's a trilogy, that you must review all 3 of these movies as one, not as individuals. So I called this bluff. I said, okay, whatever, I'll watch the first one. I wasn't a fan of the first one because it just really felt like a carbon copy. There wasn't anything that really stood out to me. It was just a lot of bad things that I pointed out in it that I didn't really like. But it's a Strangers movie, so I gave it a chance. And when I was done with it, I asked him, I said, for the fans, is this a reboot, remake? What's going on? And he kind of danced around the answer. So I just took it for what it was. I was like, we'll see what happens when chapter 2 comes out. So here we are reviewing Strangers chapter 2.
Do we have an answer of what it is?
We don't have an answer, but we have a direction, a better understanding, I should say. So I'm going to read my first reaction of chapter 2, and then I'll get into my full review of what I thought about this film.
Okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready. The Strangers Chapter 2 veers away from gory tropes to lean more into the psychological. Continuing the terror throughout the same night of events from Chapter 1, this sequel manages to ratchet up your anxiety during a 90-minute stress-inducing and sometimes over-elaborate chase scene. However, with added backstory to its lore, The Strangers Chapter 2 differentiates itself from the rest of the franchise by attempting to turn the popular dollface, pinup girl, and man in a mask into 3-dimensional antagonists. But as fans of the series, I fear what may divide audiences is the writer's eagerness to possibly answer questions true fans just never really want to answer.
Yeah, we don't need to know who these people are, because that's the scary part.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't show me who's behind the mask.
Yeah, so
I don't want to know the reason why they're doing what they're doing. Like, I legit don't.
So
because it's scarier that way. That's what fed the first movies, even the lore, bro. Like, I remember talking to you and other friends at a time when we were like, when we discussed this film, how like, the scariest part about this movie is that like it can happen to anybody for any reason whatsoever. And it's okay because, bro, like the violence is very real, especially in this country. Senseless.
Yeah.
random violence that's extremely real in this country. So when we saw that portrayed in that movie, it was kind of like, eye-opening, just because like obviously like any, it can happen to anybody, but the fact like we never seen it so like without an explanation on film before, right? Because like they always give you the why of like the killer, right? And not in the first Strangers.
Oh
it was
no,
the random ass people
because you were home.
Yeah, you were home.
It was because
what
you were
talking
home.
about? Like,
so my overall experience with this film, it's not a bad horror movie.
Yeah,
it is a very psychological movie. And I made a joke in my new interview that you guys got to check out on wearecritix.com. I'm gonna keep plugging it. And it's on Twitter too, by the way. I made a joke and they laughed because they knew it was true. I said, how does it feel to be able to carry such a elaborate chase scene by yourself? Because the whole movie is literally a chase scene. That's where I was like, this is kind of cool because the first film really sets you up. If you don't remember the ending, so I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. It sets you up for what you get into, which essentially kind of plays out like Halloween 2, the original, where it's the same night and
the chase continues.
The chase continues, basically. So that part of it, I was like, all right, I get it. I see. All right, it's a 3-act movie. It's 3 movies that plays like one movie: first act, middle, and then the end. There's some weird shit that happens within this 90 minutes of chasing that I was just like, are they running out of things to do, or did they really want to put that in there? One of the questions that I referred to with her again in the interview referred to the first interview where I had asked her, what was the craziest stunt that you did? Because she was really pressing about how she really wanted to do, and I'm talking about Madeline Pesh, by the way, the star of the movie. She wanted to really, own her own stunts. So I said, well, what was the craziest stunt that you did? And she was like, well, the craziest stunt that I did was actually in chapter 2. So she kind of gave me a nod.
Be on the lookout.
Without telling me. So during this interview, I said, was that stunt that you told me about, had something to do with the 4-legged thing? And she's like, good intuition. That is exactly what it was. So that is the part where I was like,
you're like, damn, that's the best you had?
No, I thought it was the best that you had. No. That's not what I'm saying. It's intense. It's just why? Like, whose idea was that? Like, you'll be like,
this has nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, you'll be like, what? Yeah, like that. It really threw me. So
the curveball.
It kind of breaks up the monotony. It kind of just like, you know what? Let's throw a curveball just to kind of keep their attention.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing that really pulled me out of the story. But other than that, I was just like, all right. And then the questions being answered that I'm really not sure how people are gonna feel. I'm just like, bring on 3 at this point. I want to see what's going on. And
you want to review it as a whole.
Yeah. I don't even want to I don't want to trash this because it was a great step. Like, it was better than the first one, not the original. It was better than chapter 1. All right, let's see what you guys are. What are you doing? What's going on? I will give you this tease that Courtney gave me, the producer, because I have made a reference to certain horror movie tropes in the film. And I was like, you guys are really paying homage to a lot of stuff. Like, there's a lot of Halloween 2, The Shining, a little bit of Cujo. And he said, well, if you think you got Shining from this one,
wait till you see what we got cooking. Yeah.
I'm like, what does that even mean? And then he looks at Madeline and she concurs. She agrees, like, oh yeah, Shining. What is going on in chapter 3? That's where I'm at right now. Like, overall, Strangers chapter 2, step up from 1.
I mean, we like The Shining.
We love The Shining. We love all those movies that I referenced. But can everyone do it right? Can you redo Kubrick?
No, dude, hell no. That's why a man's beloved as he is.
Yeah. So I will say that this film is a solid checkout. If you are a fan of the Stranger stuff, it's a different spin. Don't compare it to its original. Chapter 1, I know it wasn't loved by everyone, but it still exists. This movie
still exists.
This movie makes chapter 1 better.
Okay.
Because before I interviewed them, I watched them both back to back.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, all right, I do kind of feel like I'm watching one thing. I feel like I'm watching one thing, and I just need the ending. I'm curious about the ending because I'm just like, come on, this is dragging out. Like the second one, you guys want to do something different, but it's like I'm waiting. They should have did a thing where they dropped each part in the same year. You know what I mean? But they were still filming because when I did the interview, he said we're still wrapping up on filming with chapter 3. Yeah, but there is a post-credit scene in this one, same as there was in the first one.
To feed it.
Yeah, to feed it. Which also, just to speak on real quick, the screener that I saw of chapter 1 had a scene from chapter 2 in it.
Interesting.
But the scene that I saw is no longer available. It's not on the movie. Like if you go on Amazon and watch chapter 1, that scene is not there.
Oh, wow.
But I saw that scene. I was like, oh, so this is what happened between. I can't talk about it until the movie's out. I'll break it down for you guys once 2 is out. What I thought,
you know, that's one of the things of like not longer having physical media being as prominent as it is, because like you go back and like artists do this, right? Like they'll re-edit a song you known and loved for weeks at a point, and now they're doing the same with films. Like they'll go and re-edit something that's already been out on streamers for years, like that's weird takes, man.
Yeah, I wish I still had that screener. It was crazy because it was 2 post-credit scenes on the one that I saw. There was the one where she wakes up in the bed and he's laying in the bed, and then there was another scene that I don't know if the public has seen it. So
It's okay. It's all right.
I don't know, but there was another scene in the credits.
Yeah,
so it was the end credit and there was like a mid credit, or post credit. I don't remember. I just know I saw it before I saw it.
Funny how like.
Yeah,
how these movies now have those things, right? Like, such a comic book thing to do.
Yeah. I want to make sure that I get this right for you guys. When does Strangers Chapter 2 drop?
Good question.
26th.
Okay.
Yeah, Strangers Chapter 2 drops the 26th of this month. So make sure you guys go check that out. That's this weekend coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Let's get to the next one.
Do it.
This is the one.
This is
the grand finale, ladies and gentlemen.
This is him.
I'm about to join the internet and finally talk about this because I was not going to review this movie. Not because I didn't like it. It just didn't feel like it was anything to say about this movie. I feel like there's a lot of hype going around about this movie, and we're going to get into it now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the movie review for Him. My out of theater reaction is well available out there. It is on my Instagram, it's on CritiX Instagram, it's on our Twitter, and everyone's talking about this movie. Stars, you see Marlon Wayans and the other gentleman who Tariq Withers. Hold on. I hate that I have to do this, but we're gonna do it right. Do you know the gentleman's name?
I don't know.
Tariq's last name. I just want to get his last name right. I just hate that I can't. I just know Mr. Tariq. I wish I knew him by first name. Withers.
Tariq Withers.
I know right. I said that earlier, didn't I? I said Withers or like Whitaker or something like that. But yeah, Tariq Withers. Apologies. Let's get it right. All right, Him. Stars Marlon Wayans and Tariq Withers, produced, not directed.
Yeah, produced.
Produced by Jordan Peele, ladies and gentlemen. And there seems to be some misconceptions going out there, which is altering the reviews of this film.
Yeah, I when I first saw this trailer, I thought it was directed by Jordan Peele.
I did in the beginning until I do my dives. Sometimes you see what's on the surface, you're just like, okay, cool, Jordan Peele. But this is directed by Justin Tipping. A gentleman who's done things like Dear Black People, TV stuff. So let's talk about my out of theater reaction before we actually review this film.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
Him. The film Him is an all-out dance with the devil. It casts a dark shadow over the glamorous payoffs of one's hard work and dedication to success in the world of sports. While its message is deliberate and overt, director Justin Tipping doesn't leave much room for interpretation. With a thin narrative but stunning visuals, him still manages to work as an undercooked yet entertaining popcorn flick.
That's fine. That sounds great for a horror movie.
I'm not bashing this film.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a bad movie, but I don't think it's an awesome movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a deep movie. I have a problem with diggers, like people who there's so many, there's not a lot of layers in it. I'll explain why. Because the trailer gives us exactly what this movie is. Everything you see in that trailer, everything you know about this trailer is exactly what you get in this movie. The end. It's not a bad movie though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a solid thriller, solid, weird visuals,
yeah,
demonic stuff. It's very demonic. It's very satanic.
The Devil's Advocate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
That's what I was expecting. A Devil's Advocate, but on a football field.
I think the misconception about this film is that Jordan Peele's name is attached. I think another problem with this film is that it's a Universal movie. And what I mean by that is that had this movie had been released by Red Central, Shudder, and not saying that they don't make good stuff, but the expectation for obscure and low budget and it becomes grander in that genre. It's like, oh wow, this came from there. Wow, or even A24.
Good Boy, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Good Boy.
Yeah.
We see Good Boy and we're like, whoa,
we're
look
all
at this.
rushing out.
But it's like we give it consideration because where it's coming.
Yeah, but when you talk about a movie that's on a giant scale like Universal, Jordan Peele, your expectation for this is in a different realm.
Yeah.
You're going artsy. You're like, yo, if Universal's putting money behind it like that, then this guy, they believe in it.
It does look very artsy on its trailer.
Indie. It's very indie in a way. Stylization, like style-wise. The acting is great. Marlon is on a different level in this movie. Tariq holds his own. And it's really just them two. You know, I think a lot of the problem with this movie is that the world isn't open enough. You don't get that Devil's Advocate feel because in Devil's Advocate, you kind of get the world. You get to see him at work. You get to see him, you know what I mean? You get to see
how his life changes.
You get to see it play out. And this, it's very contained, and it starts off and plays grounded. And then in third act, it goes unbelievable. You're just like, wait, so you're just gonna end it like that? What happens to this? You know, like it plays off in a way where it's like, if this was really happening in the world, wow. But then the ending of the movie is just in a way where it's just like, this is I lost all believability. Like now it's just a fantasy. Now it's just a supernatural weird ending that just kind of very abstract, the ending. So for me, that's why I was just like, all right, it's cool. I'll put it on the shelf with the horrors. Like this is it's a one and done watch for me. Like I'm not going back to this for no reason. A lot of it, I didn't feel comfortable with the satanic stuff. And it's not even like it's blatant satanic stuff. You just kind of feel uneasy with the things that are like,
it's like watching Midsummer and you're like, I know everything's bright and like these people seem nice, but there's something really wrong here.
Marlon turns it on and off really well.
Yeah.
I can't even hold him. Like, dude, there's moments where you're just like, all right, I'm at ease, and then Marlon just fucking snaps. You're like, man, like
interesting.
Yeah, no. So I had an okay time watching this film. I get why it's on the fence. The Rotten Tomato scores are jumping all over the place right now. And I don't know. I get it. I get it why. So I don't even think all audience people are gonna like it. I understand why some critics don't like it. This ain't gonna be a fan favorite, but it will be a worthy horror movie that people talk about.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely myself checking this out.
So you're gonna check it out this weekend?
Nah, I ain't going to the theaters. I'm sorry, bro. I know you weren't trying to hear that from me. I know you like, you know, but this is just a comfort. This is a comfort level that's very hard.
I get it.
For you to make me get out there, bro. And it's not just me. There's a lot of us like that.
Just so people can understand where this movie is right now. On Rotten Tomatoes, it is at a 28% with critics and a 58% with fans. It's not even
doing great with the fans.
It's not even fresh.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of people can blame the critics all they want, but even the audience is walking away from this like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
lost them too.
Yeah, and they're not saying it's trash. They're just like the level of expectation for it, which we shouldn't really go
People are waiting to they thinking they're getting on Nope. They thinking
Yeah.
they're getting on Us. They thinking
Yeah.
they're getting on Get Out. And when they don't get that, and because like you said, people were probably sold on this movie by Jordan Peele.
Oh
And
yeah, absolutely.
when you don't get that, you're like, what the fuck?
And then listen, you sell it with Jordan Peele. It's like, all right, it's like this. I give you an all-black cast, and I say, we got to get this out. Who do we say is attached?
Ryan
Perry.
Coogler.
Ryan Coogler, Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, they know how to take care of our people. That it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
That's where we're at with it. It's like, come on, like it's unfair. It's unfair, and we don't know the logistics. We don't know why they decided to put Jordan Peele's name on this. Like maybe.
Well, now you know what it is, Clef. His production house has gotten pretty popular, due to his success, which is fine, well deserved. We love his films.
Yeah.
I actually heard he was in the runs to purchasing weapons.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
So
Craigers didn't want it though.
Huh?
I heard Craigers didn't want it. Didn't want him to. That's what I heard.
I heard he cleaned house after like they lost the script.
Yeah. He got like very upset.
Yeah, because he really wanted that movie under his production company. The movie was great. I saw it recently. I thought it was great. Not as like you get one thing and you get another like that. That's okay. That's all right. I liked it where it went.
Him is not a bad movie though. It's just people. Well, I don't know what people wanted. I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't think it deserves the 58. I don't think it deserves the 28. I just wasn't blown away. I watch a lot of horror. I've seen some pretty bad horror. This is not one of those.
Yeah.
This is solid, but let's stop acting like you're peeling back the onions on this. Like the trailer tells you.
They told you
what it's about.
Yeah.
Don't go into this thing like, what's the twist?
What else is there?
Devil's Advocate didn't have a twist.
Yeah.
We knew what it was about.
Yeah.
That's this. End of days. That's that. You know, like, I hate that, like, people like Jordan Peele aren't allowed to just make a movie. Why does it have to be deep?
Because that's what he gives us.
That's what he's given us.
Listen, it's the same argument we made with The Rock earlier. Like legit, we're saying the same things.
Comfortability.
Yeah, like we're comfortable. Like listen. What was that? The line from the Joker? Like, hey, if I blow up a hospital tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell you, it's blowing up at 12 at noon. Like, no one panics because it's going according to plan.
Yeah.
But if I like do it outside of plan, like people go crazy. You know, if I hit a man with a car, like people go crazy. Like it's the biggest thing. It's that same situation, bro. Like, they expected him to have a plan and execute, and then when like, no, you don't get that. You get something different, like people don't know how to react, and their heads explode.
All right, so this is the end. That we're gonna wrap this
up.
I'm gonna
wrap it up.
I'm gonna ask this one question, and Al, you can jump in on this question as well. Does this hurt Jordan Peele's credibility when it comes to horror movies?
Not to me.
I'm saying movies that aren't directed by him.
That he attaches himself to.
Yes.
Maybe with some people, yeah. Maybe with some people.
Al,
again,
movies that aren't directed by him. If you see a movie that has Jordan Peele's name on it, and trust me, we're horror guys. We're gonna come out and see anything if there's heads rolling.
Watch it. It all depends. Again, I don't know this man's history. Again, that did this movie initially.
Yeah, it's not.
You know,
not
you know, again, if he's opening doors, you never know if this homie does the next movie will be the most bomb movie ever made. You feel me? So as a door opener, I'll allow him to have that producer tag and not me label him as anything other than a door opener.
Got you. That's fair.
Yeah, bro. Like, listen, as Monkey's Paw, right? His production company, like they put out solid movie. So why would you not check out the next one? Like I don't get it. Like I'm still checking it out.
Listen,
but some people
we're cinephiles.
we're cinephiles.
We're checking
Most
out
people
anything.
don't even know. Like, okay, yo, actors have their own, like, produce their own movies. Yeah, bro, they do that. Like, directors produce stuff that they don't direct.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing.
There was a lot of people that came out for this movie because they thought it was a Jordan Peele movie, and now I'm seeing its result. There's 1,000 verified ratings from the audience.
I would love to like cross-reference that list of those reviews with his name, just to see like how many people be like, well, it's not what I expected. It's not what they sold me.
I will give you, hold on. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll give you the 6th first reviews. 2 of them are out of 3. 1 of them is out of 4. The other ones are at a half a 1.
Jeez.
Out of 6.
I don't know where to go, bro. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say.
But I will say this: a lot of the arguments, people saying they wanted more, which is what I'm trying to tell you. What more did you want? Sometimes movies are just cut and dry. Horror movies are meant to scare, make you uneasy, and then get the fuck out. What more did you want? Did you want people wanted the brain trip?
They want him.
They want the mind trip.
They want him too. They saving it for the sequel, Clap.
Yeah, I ain't unless you change the. I'll tell you this.
Her. Oh, they already made that movie.
I'll tell you this: if they wipe the slate clean and give us a new cast and a new sport, I might be open to it.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Like you gotta like completely like make this a series.
Yeah, that's what you do. Her. I know I joke, but her.
Yeah, it's already a her.
Him, them, they.
We're in those times.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just think, overall, it's not a bad movie.
So it's not about handball.
So it's not a bad movie overall. I understand why people are underwhelmed. But I say check it out. It's worth checking out. I'm not going back to it. This will never be a movie that I ever watch or rewatch on purpose.
Okay.
But yes, great performances, great visuals. The end.
You got what you came here for. Yeah.
The hype was the hype, and I got to watch it, and now I'm on to the next one.
Awesome. Speaking
of the next one, we're out of here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end, but I will say that next week, I will be seeing One Battle After Another.
Okay.
I'll be seeing that tomorrow, and then Tuesday, I will be seeing Good Boy.
Oh, snap.
Wow.
Good Boy.
Interesting. Yeah, that's awesome.
So
if it was Monday, I would have gone with you.
Yeah, they're in New York. Both of them. So I'll be going to see One Battle After Another and then Good Boy. So we'll be talking about those next week for sure.
Nice.
And hopefully I will be interviewing Indy the dog before then. Yes, I'll be.
You talking to a dog?
Well, I mean, the producer, director, and the dog will be present.
You Dr. Doolittle this thing?
Hopefully. Yeah, we're waiting for confirmation. We're waiting on confirmation. So we will see. But ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the Screening Room podcast today. I want to thank you guys for joining us this week. Week 10, episode 10.
Hey.
We have made it 10.
We earned that X.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We are. I should have changed that. You know, we are coming up on a 10-year anniversary, right?
Wow.
Yeah. We are coming up on a 10-year anniversary.
We're old as shit.
We're going to have to plan something for that. But yeah, again, I'm Clep Napier. This is my guy.
Hey, Migs.
Yeah, you can find me at CritiXtv on all platforms. You can find our YouTube channel at CritiXtv. You can find us on Facebook at CritiX. You can find us on Instagram at Wearecritix, Twitter, aka X, at Wearecritix as well. You can find all these episodes, all these shows, and talk to us in the comments and let us know what you think. Like, comment, share. Make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube, please. Share our podcast, our episodes, so that more people can tune in and see us, talk with you and talk with us. And your opinions matter. We want to know what you guys think. Don't just sit there and listen to us. Get in the comments and start yelling at us because you don't like what we're wearing or something. I don't care. Make something up. Make that algorithm bounce. Al, where can they find you?
You know what it is. It's Comic Crusaders and The Real Almega, and of course, Big Weapon Music. And I dropped a gem today that might get me in trouble. So check that out on Big Weapon Music.
Yeah, Al's got some.
I heard the fire. I heard it.
Yeah. That's all we got for you guys today. We'll see you guys next Sunday, 5 p.m. live on all our channels. Talk to you soon.
Peace.
Peace.